What's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nandra back in the mix, with another gameplay video for you. So this is gonna be the lion gameplay video that I had. I'm gonna quickly show you guys the deck real quick. Alright, so this list I'll be using in the video. Again, like it's a pretty like straightforward. I think the only thing I was going to probably change is like taking out one globe and putting like I don't know, like a Falcon Grace or something like that if I needed to. But at the moment, I'm liking it for what it is, so don't really feel like changing it. So let's go and hop into the games. So I have 3 games for you. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all 3 games. I'm just gonna try to like speed through it while I can, and let's get started. So I'm versus Dragon in this first one. So I know a lot of people are like, yeah, you don't want to play Marwyn versus Dragon, but yeah, or I guess we're gonna find out if that's good or not. Although I will have to draw, though I will have to draw it actually before I can use it, but we'll see. But typically speaking, I think Lion has a pretty good matchup versus Dragon, just because you can kill most of their big boys, but you can do it for cheap, and while also crapping out Lions. So I do have the Marwyn in my opening hand. I believe I went first for this. So I'm probably just going to keep the Marwyn, for science. I kept Straphic Blade as well because I didn't want to be under any pressure because I knew I was going to play the Marwyn. I knew I was going to play the Marwyn. I didn't want to be under any pressure. And I just wanted, the Marwyn to come through. So I see my opponent withdrew 2 cards. So I'm going to assume he has Oracle in his hand for 1. I don't know what his other card is, nor do I know what he's playing. But I do play the Legendary Fighter here. Legendary Fighter is just nice. If he plays a unit, that's so good for me because I can just go ahead and kill it with a Prism Swing and start crapping out some Lions. Of course, there's the Oracle there. Here, I pick up Globe. Globe is fine. So I go ahead and drop a Globe. I pick up another Globe. Now, an interesting thing that I hadn't even realized about Marwyn is that if you Globe on 3 into Moriai, and then you play Marwyn the next turn, you get a free kill on your Marwyn. That's actually really sick. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, so here I just go ahead and hit him in the face for 2. Here he drops a Craving Splendor on me, kills my guy, that's fine. But here, hey, it's that time. I go ahead and drop the young Marwyn. His animation is pretty flames, by the way. Yeah, I go ahead and drop the young Marwyn. The nice thing is that, yes, I heal him for 1, but that doesn't matter because we both go up to 6 mana. So basically, so we're still on par mana-wise. And my countdowns for this, they go down to 1, which means I will be drawing them next turn. So I'll be going up to 9 cards next turn. I already have some Lion Crystals in my hand, and I have the ability to make some more. Here he plays the Ayla, that's fine, I don't care. If his only play is Ayla, hey, it's not really a punish, is it? Because he was always going to play Ayla anyway. So at least, so he ramps again. This time he's now ahead of me by 1, but that's fine, because he used an Evo to do that. And then he played a creature to grab the Roy. So I'm just I'm just chilling right now, right? So here I go to 9, that's fine. Now I will admit that this very first turn is actually hella awkward, and because it's hella awkward, well, it's awkward because of the fact that I want to be able to triple spell because the majority of my deck is 2-drop, so I want to be able to triple spell here, but I can't, or at least I can't do it in a way that I feel comfortable doing. So what I'm gonna do is because I picked up another Marwyn, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the young second Marwyn and be like, hey, let's go. So this is fine. We both just go up to 9 mana now. We both go up to 9 mana. I pick up a temple. I'm like, hey, okay, bet. I got the young temple going out. Now here he emotes and that's fine, whatever. Now here his first big thing to play is Frenzy Drake. I didn't like this play from him at all. It was a shitty play. Don't do this. There's no way you didn't have Poseidon or something else. But he doesn't, or if he did, he just didn't care. I don't know. Anyway, so here I just go ahead and drop the young double Prism Swing. You start off with double Prism Swing here, just because you want to make the Lions this turn because clearly he showed me that he's not gonna pressure me or whatever, so I can take this slow route and then drop a billion Lions on him next turn. So here he Oracles, still fishing for cards to play. I'm just surprised he doesn't have anything to play. I'm okay, sure. He then evolves the Poseidon's Guard. That's, well, technically speaking, he really should just evolve the Poseidon itself. That's fine. It just doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Sure, yeah. So it's turn 7. He's at 10 mana. I'm at 9 mana. So stuff is looking good. I pick up a raw Lion Crystal off the top, so now I can just go ahead and go in and start making some plays, start producing some Lions at fast speed. So I'll go ahead and just make some Lions. So here I go ahead and make enough lions. I'm just gonna speed through this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make enough lions. And then also, yes, I played 3 lions this turn to then play Father Punishment to then kill his guy. I don't care about the 3-1 that much, or the 3-3, because I'm at 20. I'm at 20. He's playing Dragon. He hasn't pressured me at all. Like, so I know that he's gonna get scared and he's gonna be like, oh, well, what do I do now? I then go ahead and trade into the 3-2. Into the 3-3 to make it a 3-2. I do this for 2 reasons. One, because this now kills this. It's not a free trade. It kills this. 2. He's going to play Galmi or Gurumi, depending on like, you know, if you're Japanese or just, you know, a weeb. And I just wanted to like make the most out of my guy before he died, right? Yeah. So here again, he plays the Gurumi. I literally knew he was gonna play this, and that's like fine. Like, but again, notice how that still doesn't actually do anything. Like, Gurumi is more of a transitory piece, or a piece that you play like at the very end of the game to secure it up. But here he's not really securing it. Like, it's the only pressure he's applied to me now, and it doesn't do anything because he still needs at least 2 turns to kill me, and that's assuming that I can't just like block it with wards. So here I go ahead and drop the Yang Zhan. I dropped the Zhan. I play the Lion Crystal. Now I would have preferred to do it in a different order, but that's fine. And here, you know, we have pressure. We have the board again. Now I did burn a lot of cards over the last few turns, but that's fine. I don't really care about that because again, I know I can't die. So here he plays the Sample Rending on his Apostle, does some damage, kills off my guy. I'm like sad. He plays Disciple of Disdain. This is actually bad order for him. He should have drawn first, but whatever, doesn't matter. He then plays Dragon Strife Blade, kills my guy. I'm like fine. Into Servant of Disdain, and then he goes Face. The going Face is good, but then he evolves. I didn't understand this. That evolves seemed like so suspect. Because it doesn't actually do anything. I'm still Haven. I've killed every single big board I've killed every single board you've made currently in this game. Like, why would this turn magically be different? Anyway, so here I just gonna scripture away his guy. I think I'm gonna play Holy Priest Lorena. I do draw last myself, but again, I don't like in my case. It honestly doesn't matter. Like, I'm literally so far ahead that I can just do whatever I want now and just like not die. And I know this seems weird, right? Because, you know, I'm at, you know, like 11 or whatever, right? But it's like fine, it doesn't matter. Now here I did accidentally misclick. I meant to play the Morai, but I ended up playing the Lorena's Holy Water. So this does expose me to losing my board to a Frenzy Drake. But if he plays Frenzy Drake, I just play Seraphic Blade and we just like reset again. Now here he plays his second Dragon Strife Blade. He then plays Singer again, still drawing last, but you know, whatever. And then plays Servant, and that's fine because like now I finally have the board. It's turn 10. And you know, I top deck with my second Temple of the Holy Lion. Mind you, there were a lot of different lion cards that I still could have picked up, and I just couldn't, you know, start dropping lions, start dropping them like it's hot. Then I go ahead and actually trade into the 3-2, sorry, into the G2 with my 3-2. So then I go ahead and play my next Holy Lion Crystal. So now I drop him right on down to 8. So next turn he knows that no matter what, he is dead. Now here he makes a bump to draw. He's actually drawing first this time, although he might just be desperate looking for an answer. But then he plays Poseidon. But he's out of resources. He's literally out of resources. Yeah, and then he just scoops up because he knows he's dead. Like, he knows in his heart he's dead. So yeah, we're able to just like take the game. Now, the big thing about this game is that, again, my opponent, like, his first few turns, they didn't pressure me at all. They just, like, straight did not pressure me, and that was bad for him. Like, he needed to have pressure. He needed to, like, make me, you know, make me feel something, you know, make me feel afraid, for doing something as dangerous as, like, ramping him or whatever, right? But no, he didn't do it. Alright, so next thing is going to be versus Haven. So, typically right now, I know a lot of people are playing the Golden City like Tempo Haven with much like small like 2-mana amulets and things like that, to make some like crazy like plays happen. I also know that some people are also playing Jerry Haven, which is Mirja Bane Haven. And lastly, I know some people are also playing the Seraph Lapis, you know, because you have Seraph, whatever. Hey, Seraph is back in town. So I kept because of what happened last game. I was like, oh, okay, let's gonna keep Marwyn again. I'm going first again. So I didn't actually get that many chances to play while going second. So I don't know how good this card is while going second. I do know, however, that going first, so good, so good going first. So that should be obvious. So here I go drop my Young Temple. Temple is nice. Next turn, I can either go Prism Swing or I can go double Crystal. Or sorry, I can go Crystal plus 2-drop. Now he tutors out his golden, his golden city card. And that's fine. I just go and go double 2-drop again, like, you know, make us a blaze, make some things happen. Next turn, no matter what, I'm just gonna be dropping them. I'm just gonna drop Marwyn. Now here he plays Red Hot Boots. I'm like, okay, so I know now that he's like that he's most likely the tempo version of this, and that's like fine. Now here we actually see a bad side effect of Marwyn, because I actually play the Marwyn here, right? Excuse me. So I actually play the Marwyn here, right? Now the Marwyn actually reduces this guy to 1, so next turn it'll trigger. And the second I realized that was gonna happen, I was like, oh my god, please don't let me lose a 50-50. Please don't let this fall into scripture range, please. I beg of you, please, game. No, please don't do this. I do pick up my second and my third Marwyn. They're already in my hand. But unfortunately, my guys does get hit by the scripture. I'm like sad, but yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Because my opponent, yet again, there's a turn where, oh, he's not actually applying that much pressure to me, right? And because he's not applying pressure to me, that's like big. Because now what I can do is I can kind of just, you know, play a Peace Weaver. Then go and drop the Holy Mind Crystal. And then drop a Moriai. I dropped the Moriai because on the option side, if you decide to play another Marwyn here, the Moriai will trigger immediately, killing his creature and also letting me kill a second creature if I so wish. Here he plays Marwyn of his own, so yeah. So right now there's like multiple Marwyns in play. Now here he does mess up because this triggers. So now he has to play another unit. He has to play another unit or his guy dies for free. But instead he just like goes scripture. That's fine. He evos as well, you know, to like make the best out of a bad situation. But I didn't really like the evo. Anyway, so next turn is this turn 8, and I'm like very scared. I'm like, oh, he could play Seraph here, and that'd be a problem for me because like I don't know if these cats do or do not play Seraph. Anyway, I just go ahead and still just go for my second temple. I just go and just, you know, drop some lines like it's hot, because I know that like if he does play the Seraph, he won't kill me immediately unless he has countdown timers, and I can outspeed the countdown timers, so it's like fine to do. So now, because I've already gotten to this stage of the game, I don't need to play Globe anymore, because Globe would just clog me up, which I think is like a thing you have to keep in mind when playing Globe. So like Globe is a good card. You just need to make sure that you don't like play it out when you know that you already have like your lines on deck. So here he plays Godsworn Alexiel. I don't like Alexiel, right? I don't like him playing Alexiel here. The reason why Alexiel is like bad is because like the biggest I do the biggest I'll do to your face is like 4, maybe 6 that have an evo, but it's really just like 4. So you just like prevent 1 damage. But the thing about lines is that like you die to the inevitability. You don't actually die to how much damage. You just die to the inevitability. Anyway, he makes the trade. He plays in the scripture, but I don't have the scripture. But I have something better. I have Prism Swing, so I'm going to go ahead and Prism Swing that. And let's go ahead and drop double lions here. We drop double lions, just because again it applies pressure. We want to put him on a timer. We know he's going at some point he's got to play creature. With the second place creature, we just like get it started right up back again. We just go ahead and just, you know, keep going face. Just keep applying that pressure. Now I don't know if you guys noticed, but that was my 5th line, if I'm not mistaken. So 2 more lines, and I have Storm Lions on deck. So he's like, you know, he's pressured. He's under some issues. Here he plays Jewel Priestess, but Jewel Priestess is not a Themsis Purge, which is what he needed to have here. He instead just like plays like White Diamond. Like I was expecting to go for Black Diamond, but no, I guess he's like desperate, doesn't have anything going on, and he's like shook right now. He's like, what do I do? What do I do with my life? And then doesn't find what he wanted, which I guess was a Holy Priestess Lorena, which would have been able to clear off 2 units, but he gave me a conduit for the Prism Swing, so, you know, it didn't matter. Yeah, but for that game, it's just a game of, oh, well, I was able to outpace him, and just, you know, he didn't have anything going for him, so he just kind of died. He just kind of, you know, exploded. Alright, now for the last game. The last game is actually a special treat for you guys, because this is one of those, you know, non-Dro type experience, you know, one of those games that I kind of like talk about all the time, whatever, like while I'm like playing on stream. Alright, so for this game, I'm going to be versus Rune. Typically speaking, right now, when you're versus Rune, you're either versus Mysteria, or Spellboost Rune, or like Spellboost Mysteria. Lots of different variations of Mysteria going around, so I know for me, because like I think I played this game like shortly after my stream ended. I know that there was a lot of Spellboost Rune, There was like, you know, actual like spell boost. I played Giant Chimera or whatever. So that's why I kept this hand, because I'm pretty sure that Marwyn is actually like very, very good versus spell boost rune, because you actually deny them a turn like by ramping, because then they feel more pressure to play their Chimera earlier. Now mind you, I guess the same thing could be true as well, that if they needed more mana to play more things, they could possibly buy back the turn by taking, you know, more actions. But I'm not sure how true or untrue that is. Anyway, I played the Legendary Fighter. Gonna play my Lorena. Now this is a dangerous matchup, because like he might not play creatures, and if he doesn't play creatures, my Prism Swings are kind of like dead, and I have to rely on drawing temples, Peace Weaver, and Raw Lions. But here I go ahead and drop the Young Marwyn. Now I was kind of surprised that they chose to kill my Lorena as opposed to my Legendary Fighter, but it's fine. So I go ahead and I do ramp him. I heal back up to full. He heals back up to 19, but it doesn't matter because I picked up my temple. And as long as I don't, you know, get Seraphic Bladed at an unfortunate time, I should be able to put in a lot of work with this. So here he evolves the Owl. Now I was like wondering if he was gonna suicide the Owl. If he did, that'd be a problem for me, because I would be able to like make as many lions. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill both of these guys, which is, you know, that's fine. I'm ready for that. He drops a 3-mana Fire Embrace on turn 5. I'm like, wow, that's crazy, man. But it doesn't matter, because here I have my second Marwyn, which I'll actually go ahead and play here. Now, mind you, I could have actually pre-evolved my I could have actually played Seraphic Blade and then pre-evolved my Marwyn. This way it'd be like very, very hard for him to take down. But I chose not to. I chose to actually like play my temple instead, because I wanted to, you know, get it going, get it popping, and just, you know, apply a lot of pressure. So I do just, you know, use my Evo, because I don't actually care about my Evo. The only thing I care about in this game, is whether or not he has the Seraphic Blade for my temple. If he has Seraphic Blade for my temple, I might have to scoop it up. If he doesn't, you know, I might be losing instead. Now here he plays Singer. The second he played Singer, I was like, oh shit, it's not just spell boost. So there are some people who play Singer right now, because Singer is one of the few three drops they can like play in order to summon Prophetess of Creation and Rune. So I'm pretty sure now he's like Prophetess, and that's fine. Here he evolves Cagliostro to pick up the Ars Magna. Now the Ars Magna is actually really, really good from here, because he has to kill this stuff without having to trade. But this board state is good for me as well, because I have the Prism Swing and I have multiple crystals I can play. So. Alright, so here I just go and drop the Young Prism Swing, and then we just go ahead and play, I believe, double lions. Or at least one lion. Yeah, just one lion. Now here I did actually have the option to play Globe if I wanted to, and I had to play Globe here if I was going to play Globe, but I chose not to do it because I figured I'd be able to like make more space. So I just, you know, go ahead and hold the Globe. Because like, again, most times the Globe is just gonna be like a redundancy thing for you. Now here he does mill a card. I don't know what he milled, and I don't know why. I guess he like did this to make board space, but you don't actually care about the board space. You just play this and just grab one less unit and just go face. Like that's pretty. I don't know. That feels like that would make the most sense to me, but I guess not. Anyway, so here he just goes face. He kills my 2/2. I don't understand why you should just go face it at all. Anyway. But here I just gonna drop the Young Jean, because right now I'm like shook. I'm like, why is he playing this and going face? But remember, he hasn't actually spell boosted that much. He has spell boosted a decent amount, but not that much. But here, yet again, it's another opportunity for me to play the Globe. I choose not to though. Now here he plays Apostle of Truth. I'm like, okay, like I was expecting him to play like a Giant Chimera, but then he didn't do it. Then he played Miss Miranda. I'm like, wait, what the hell? He then evolves to Miss Miranda. So he's gonna overdraw another card. I didn't really like this Evo. I would just Evo it the other way, because I don't know, like I'm not really sure, you know all of what's in his deck, but yeah. So here I pick up another Jean, but now I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and just drop Lion Crystals, just drop it like I thought, because now we're finally at 10 mana, so we can go ahead and drop double 2 drop Lion. Drop double 5 drop Lion, and then have 2 mana left over to do other things. So I go ahead and trade here to play yet another Lion, because at this point I'm like, oh well, I'm kind of shook right now. I'm like, oh please don't let me get Giant Chimera, because I wasn't tracking spell boost or anything like that. So like I have no idea how big the Giant Chimera is, and because of that I'm just gonna make the play like this, because this way it gives me effectively 8, 10, 11. So effectively, I have 28. He has to have a 28 damage Chimera to kill me right now. Otherwise, he has to keep fishing. He has to keep, he has to keep, buying time and whatnot. So here he plays Space Hand. Now he's overdrawn, I believe, 3 different times now. So that's a problem for him because he might have been overdrawn chimeras and whatnot. But here he plays out Flame Destroyer. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. Now here I do pick up Temple. Honestly speaking, honestly, truly and utterly speaking, the play here honestly was just to sack my guy here, play Seraphic Blade, play Temple, and then make some more lions on, honestly. Or there's also like, another line that like allows you to like make even more lines, but I just kind of like fuck up here fuck up the ordering here. I just like, I don't know. I get like too, I don't know, I guess like too like wrapped up in like trying to like make some like magical plays happen that like didn't need to happen. So I just gonna make some trades here. Seraphic Blade that, trade there, Scripture. And because I have my quest finish, I'm not gonna play this out because I can get Stormlines now. Now here he plays a Giant Chimera. I'm like, oh crap. But as you see there, the Giant Chimera only does like, what is that, 4 or 8? Yeah, no, it only does literally 4 damage. I'm like, wait, why did you play that? But then Prophetess of Creation comes down to shake things up. I'm like, damn, I can't believe he had that. But now here, I'm a little bit sad because like my opponent's about to be very, very sad because I go ahead and go face and I just go ahead and Themis that away. Now I don't know if he's playing more than one Prophetess and if he just overdrew him, but I don't want to emo and be like, apologies or anything like that because I felt like that'd be 2BM. But here he plays Cataclysm. I'm like, okay. So basically right now I'm just expecting, with my kind of luck, my opponent just like has another one of these just like chilling right now. Now here I do actually mess up this turn. I believe the play is to actually play Holy Line Crystal, trade this, Holy Line Crystal, Holy Line Crystal, Holy Line Crystal. Well, essentially you play Crystal at least twice. You play Crystal at least twice, and then you kill this. But instead I just pussy out. I play Jean instead. Jean is not the play. It's just literally that I forgot this guy can like give you Bane. Now here I do mess up and play out my Globe. I already have all the cards I need to play for the rest of this game. It's just, again, me just like choking there slightly. So, because like from the position I was in, when he didn't pull another Prophetess of Creation, I knew that I could just like make trades on the board and I would still be fine. I literally would still be fine. Because I believe I can make enough lions to actually kill Prophetess as well if he plays another one because lions. Because I literally just like play 5 lions in one turn and then kill it. Yeah, but here he just like wards up, just like some like small stuff, but like it's not good enough. It really isn't. He then evolves. I'm like, okay. Oop. He kills my guy. He spell boosts the card, but like again, the damage is already done. Like it's like very, very late into the game. I've already made a lot of lines. Let's quickly see how many lines I've like made here. Damn. Well, at least 6. I guess this one will be my first 7. Yeah, it's my first 7. So I just gonna trade, and then I play one more, and then I just go and go face. Yeah, because like again, the damage is done. Like it doesn't matter if I can't like get lethal this next turn because I always have lethal pressure because I'll never get rid of these lines, and like eventually he'll run out of things to do eventually. So he makes a trade there, draws a card. Then plays another Snowman King. Like, why? Stop with the Snowman Kings, buddy. Stop with them. Now, if I had the Jean here, like, this would be lethal. But unfortunately, I don't. So I just have to keep making trades. Like, he doesn't have lethal pressure on me. Like, he can't ever get lethal pressure on me. Because I guess you either only have one Chimera or he just, like, didn't have enough spell boost. I'm not really sure, exactly what happened. But, yeah. Plays another Cataclysm, but again, it doesn't really matter. Like the only thing that matters right now is like, does he have wards? Do you have wards or do you have heals? Like you have to have one of the two or both in order to stay alive. Now he will be able to heal off here with Ars Magna, but if I find anything, any kind of removal that lets me get through that ward, you will die. I'll even if I don't. Like we literally just like reset the second. We go right on back to the same monotony or whatever. I finally draw with my globe. I pick up Seraphic Blade. I'm like, okay, fine, nice. We finally win this on like turn like 14. Again, we could have won this a lot sooner if I just didn't like board luck or just like played the globe a lot sooner than I did. But yeah, we're able to take it. So this is just gonna drop the lions. Yeah, and we're just able to Seraphic Blade and then just kill them. So yeah, shout out to my opponent for actually like fulfilling the prophecy of creation quest, because I know like a few times like the people like Discord told me that that's what like the deck's supposed to do, and I would just like never see it. But yeah, he was able to do it. So shout out to him. Yeah. So again, as I said before, like the deck is pretty fun to play. There is some like monotonous points to it, because it is technically a quest deck. So basically, essentially, like you more or less shoot to do the same thing every single game. And that does get stale for some people, but overall it is a pretty successful deck, I feel like. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, let me know what you think about Lionhaven in the current metagame down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching.